You are watching WBIR-TV, Channel 10, Knoxville. The news starts now.
His deep roots and experience in the community. Those are reasons some council members say they chose Wynn to fill the seat that was left by the death of Danny Mayfield. Good evening, I'm Ted Hall.
And I'm Robin Wilhoit. Now a group of citizens has decided to take serious steps to make changes in the council. Action 10's Jaquetta Williams is following this story. And Jaquetta, I understand some people in the community want to have members of the council removed.
That's right, Robin and Ted. 200 people at last night's meeting signed on to volunteer their time to help with the recall campaign. They want to get rid of the 6 city council members who they say made an injustice against voters.
Melissa Mayfield has had overwhelming support from the community since the death of her husband, Danny. Some people say she is the perfect person to take over the 6th district. But this is the man the council voted for, retired educator Wynn.
It was quite a shock to the majority of the community. As a matter of fact, I spoke with several people who even weren't at that meeting, who had just assumed that Missy Mayfield would be placed in that position.
Now many people in the Knoxville community want to see changes in the city council. Changes they say should have happened a long time ago.
It is time for the voters of Knoxville to stand up and pay attention and say, I don't like the things that are being the rules that are being set in my community. I don't like the votes that my city council is casting. I would like to see us progress in an intelligent manner.
Councilman Ed Schaus voted against Melissa Mayfield, but says the community has the right to speak.
Obviously, that's something that our city charter allows. In a democracy, that's something that can be done. I regret that it's come to that. I would suggest that the efforts would be much more productive if the people would channel them towards the 5 open council seats. We had 2 very qualified candidates before us last night, and I regret both couldn't win. But I thought Mr. Wynn would be the person to fill that seat for the next 8 months on an interim basis, and certainly if Melissa runs for that, I think she would be the favorite to win that seat.
And those petitions will be circulating in a week or two. People who plan to collect those signatures have to make sure the people who sign are registered voters, as well as making sure the petition is signed the exact way their name appears on their voter registration card.
Jaquetta, what does it take to recall a city council member?
Robin, petitioners must get signatures from 15% of all registered voters in the city of Knoxville. If that is satisfied, then a public recall vote is held. The majority for or against a recall wins. If the majority is yes, a new council member will be elected within 90 days.
All right, Jaquetta, thank you.
Thanks, Jaquetta. For now, Wynn does hold the seat on the city council. It's a position he says he won't take lightly. Wynn says he'll do his best to represent the people of the 6th district. He hopes to spur more young people to get involved in politics. Wynn says even though this is the first time he's held a public office, he's been preparing for this job all of his adult life. What he wasn't prepared for was the outburst after the vote last night.
I hated that it had to come down to a debacle like it did last night, you know, the screaming and hollering and the cursing and everything. You know, it kind of disturbed me.
Wynn says he'll work hard to unite the 6th district and win the people's support. The former educator says he's up for the challenge of the next 8 months, but he won't seek re-election in the fall. That way someone else will have the chance to serve.
What did Philip Workman do the hour before he was scheduled to die? He's talking about it. Workman said he'd already said his goodbyes to his family and friends. He'd resigned himself to death, but learned he would not be executed by watching TV. He'd been watching prison guards prepare for his death. He was with a spiritual advisor and on his knees praying when the news came.
Reverend Engel, he was there with me, and he was at the front of the cell, and I had asked him to call one more time to check on my loved ones to make sure that they were doing all right and assure them that I was okay. And while I went to the back of the cell, you know, to pray, and so I was praying, and it was my final, you know, kneel prayer. And as I was getting up, I still had my Bible open, and I was turning around, and apparently he had finished the telephone call, and he was looking up at the television, and he told me, he said, I think we have a stay. And
Workman says he didn't start shaking until after he heard about the stay. There's a meeting Monday to work out details about his next hearing.
University of Tennessee's new basketball coach is on campus, and he's ready to instill the discipline he says wins championships. Former Tulsa coach Buzz Peterson is now wearing orange.
He was introduced about 30 minutes ago. Mark Packer is at Thompson Bowling Arena with more now. Mark?
It's been one of the most used phrases in sports broadcasting history over the past few days. There's a buzz in the air, and the announcement has been made official, as you said, just about 30 minutes or so ago, that Buzz Peterson is the new head basketball coach at the University of Tennessee. Peterson gets $750,000 per season at Tennessee. His Tulsa team this year finished 26-11. They won the NIT championship. Now, Peterson spent only one season at Tulsa. This is a guy who's glad to be back home, just an hour and a half away from his home of Asheville, North Carolina.
You don't know how much I appreciate this opportunity. You made a young boy in Asheville, North Carolina, a dream come true. I can remember the days Dad would bring me over the mountain. And I used to think going to Crystal that they'd make those little burgers just for me because I was a little boy. And then come to the football games. This is a dream come true. I cannot tell you how excited I am about this opportunity. The way I like to run a program basically comes from the days of my college coach, and Coach Smith, Dean Smith. The number one thing he told me, he says, Buzz, whenever you get your program, you've got to have discipline. You must have strong discipline. That your student athletes treat other people, their classmates, with respect and dignity.
All right, so Buzz Peterson, 37 years old, 4 years as the head coach at Appalachian State, 1 year as head coach at Tulsa. He was only there 9 months. He's been to the NCAA tournaments 3 times as a coach. He's been the Southern Conference Coach of the Year twice, and his overall record as a head coach, 107-50. Now, the top returning starter for Tennessee is this guy right here. He's obviously taller than me, Vincent Yarbrough. What are your initial reactions?
Really, I like Coach a lot. He came in with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, and I think that's one of the things that this team needs.
Everybody questioned discipline. He's already talking discipline. You like that? Don't like it?
I do like it. Some players don't need discipline, some do. So anytime you have a coach willing to come in and adjust to the players and give them what they need, that's a great help.
And you're coming back?
Definitely.
All right, Vincent Yarbrough, thanks a lot. Vincent Yarbrough is coming back. Buzz Peterson's the coach. Much more coming up in sports, and we'll have the new coach on live. We'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Good. We look forward to that, Mark. Thanks.
Sevier County leaders want to buy a county landmark. Temple's Feed and Seed store closed last Friday. Now the building is vacant. County commissioners are asking the family if they'll sell the 67-year-old store. If the county buys it, the property could be used for office space, storage, or a parking lot. There probably won't be a decision about the sale for a few months.
The city of Rockford is facing a lawsuit that could threaten to bankrupt that small town. The suit stems from the death of Philip Mickey Layton. He died when his motorcycle was involved in a crash with a Rockford police cruiser last month. Now Layton's ex-wife is suing the city for $3 million on behalf of the couple's children. Last year, an unrelated $5 million lawsuit was filed after a woman was killed when her car collided with another officer's. That suit was settled out of court for a maximum $130,000. Rockford has only 800 residents. Well, there's now a place between a quiet home and a nursing home for seniors to live. Many are trying independent living centers to stay active, in touch, and happy in their older years. We're going to show you how the number in Knoxville is beginning to grow.
And it's not every day kids go around talking like Shakespeare. Ken Schwall discovers a school where there's a renaissance going on.
Scorpio, hey, is this a great place or what? Name's Lenny C. You want to buy a car? That's right. You want to buy a car? Got kids? Got a few kids myself, but wait, you want to buy a car? You want the price? Hey, let's talk about price. You want to talk price? How about go? You like that? Let's go. Let's talk about go. Hey, you want to buy a car? Let's talk price.
The last thing you want from a car dealership is high pressure. So come to Airport Honda. We offer our customers a huge selection, competitive, affordable prices, and a friendly, no-hassle atmosphere. In fact, the only time we'll ever use high pressure at Airport Honda is when we inflate your tires.
The spa of the month is the Supreme. Come by or check our website for details.
WIVK's morning team, Andy and Allison.
Tomorrow morning, you could win $1,000 just for having a birthday.
It's so easy. Just put your radio on 107.7.
That's 107.7 FM.
Listen Thursday morning at 7:20.
We'll announce the birthday in this pickle jar.
If it matches your birthday, you can win.
Look out!
You could win $1,000 tomorrow morning at 7:20 from 107.7 FM WIVK.
Little help here.
Please.
Complete swimming pool packages as low as $7.99 with $99 installation. Warehouse, but recreational factory warehouse happening now.
Straight from the heart of East Tennessee, you are watching Action 10 News with Robin Wilhoit, Ted Hall, meteorologist Todd Howell, and Mark Packer with sports.
There are more than 60,000 senior citizens in Knox County, but far fewer affordable places for them to live. The housing shortage is for active seniors, not ready for nursing homes, but not happy in a big house.
In the past 5 years, there has been some progress, but Action 10's Teresa Woodard shows us it's still not enough.
Once you reach a certain age,
what did you bid?
Playing bridge feels better than mowing lawns.
I had some property to look after, and I'm tired of looking after it.
So Davis Greer moved to the only seniors-only apartment complex in North Knoxville, one of few in the whole region.
Is that what's trouble, Diamond? It's just wonderful having people around. I've been around people. We have a great relationship, don't we, girls?
The complex helps combat loneliness and serves up some healthy competition, too.
Now, that'll cost you.
But living here costs a lot, as much as $1,500 a month.
Oh, that's an expensive group.
Here's where the real demand is. Say a senior has too much money to qualify for federal housing, but not enough to afford an expensive luxury apartment. In this community, you're stuck.
We're still looking for ways to provide the kind of help that the lower income people need. But we're glad to have what we can get.
These independent living centers, really apartments dedicated to seniors, are springing up across Knoxville. What concerns the Office on Aging is price.
We still have, I think, a big need for expansion. There's a lot of room for growth.
You didn't have a truck?
Back at the bridge game, the seniors seem happy, content to know life here is more carefree.
I think I'm going to like it here.
Teresa Woodard, Action 10 News.
The senior apartments are independent living centers. They're not assisted living. That means residents are still very active and they can take care of themselves. But most independent living centers offer meals and they have somebody on staff 24 hours a day.
$40,000 will go a long way to help pay for college. These students from Maryville High School, Central High School, and West all received the Gordon and Agnes Cobb Scholarship. Each will receive $10,000 a year, which is renewable for 4 years. The students were chosen based on financial need, academics, and their decision to go into the healthcare field.
And that'll help. As temperatures get warmer, it means thunderstorms could be on the way. Todd looks at the forecast for the beginning of the Dogwood Arts Festival.
The 210 horsepower, supercharged Nissan Frontier.
Sharing new business ideas with other professionals is smart. Sharing them over dinner at Grady's American Grill is brilliant.
At Grady's American Grill, there's something to please everyone. Mesquite grilled chicken, sesame-crusted salmon salad, baby back ribs, and more. Grady's American Grill. Come in tonight and make a connection with great food.
Ever wish you could get exactly what you want? Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Hundreds of styles, thousands of fabrics, and more choices than you can imagine.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries has so much to choose from that to show it all in one TV commercial, we'd need a lot more TVs. Right now, enjoy huge savings on hundreds of quality Lazy Boy items. A factory authorized clearance. Hurry before we pull the plug.
It's your last 2 days to get the lowest prices of the season at Kohl's. Hurry in this Friday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. for incredible savings on hundreds of items store-wide. You'll find our lowest prices of the season on a huge selection of brands, colors, sizes, and styles. It's your last chance to stock up on more of anything and everything your family wants. Time is running out because this Friday and Saturday are your last 2 days to find the lowest prices of the season at Kohl's. Kohl's, that's more like it.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Edward Jones Investments.
Now this weather is more like it. Agree?
Yeah, oh yeah, what a difference after the last couple of days, Todd. Beautiful day.
I tell you what, we've been in the 50s so far this month of April. Finally got into the low 70s today. Even a bonus today. More sunshine than I expected. And temperatures quite nice and warm indeed. Hope you had a great Wednesday. Let's get right to it and take a look at the latest satellite pictures. Rain showers and thunderstorms confined to west and middle Tennessee and the southern parts of middle Tennessee earlier today, and now parts of Alabama getting raked again with strong thunderstorms, some of those severe and heavy rains, but that's staying to our south and west. Close to Chattanooga, a few rain showers may clip the part of the southern valley there. Severe thunderstorm watch box currently in effect for parts of central Mississippi, and that extends into southwest Alabama. But again, those thunderstorms missing us to the south and west. It's much, much warmer today. Matter of fact, let's show you how much warmer, 15 degrees warmer right now than at the same time at 6 o'clock yesterday. 24-hour temp change. 10 degrees warmer in Chattanooga, 8 degrees warmer in Crossville, and as you see, 12 degrees warmer in Tri-Cities, 13 degrees warmer in Paducah. So it definitely feels a whole lot better. 69 right now, the air temperature in Knoxville and Tri-Cities, 63 in Crossville, even warm in London, Kentucky, 68, 72 in Nashville, balmy in Memphis, 78 degrees. Let's get a check of current conditions. Oh boy, it feels much better out here now, much more like spring. Partly cloudy skies, current temperature 69 degrees, the dew point 43, humidity 41%. The winds are southeast at 3, and the barometric pressure holding steady at 30.11. High today at the airport made it up to 72 degrees once we got that good sunshine this afternoon. This morning's low, not that low, 53. There are the records for this date in history. 87, the record high set back in 1934, and 24. The record low. Can it get that cold? Yeah, back in 1879. Let's take a look at our zone cast for tonight, and we'll zoom on in for the Cumberland Plateau. Temperatures tonight staying mild, right around 50 degrees. Areas of fog tonight on the plateau, then variably cloudy tomorrow, with a high around 70 and a southeast wind tomorrow. So a mixture of clouds and sunshine for the plateau. Now here in the valley, we will see areas of fog, some patchy areas of dense fog tonight, especially near water bodies and rivers. Low of 51, a high tomorrow of 72. We should be back in the low to mid 70s tomorrow with partly cloudy skies. So another decent day ahead for your Thursday. In the mountains, low of 48 and a high of 66. Variably cloudy skies, but even for the Smokies, staying on the mild side. Let's take a look at the national scene now. We do have those showers and thunderstorms moving through parts of southeast. They can use some rainfall in Alabama, Georgia, and Florida, just not too much too quickly. But a ridge is developing, and that's the main story for us. Temperatures right now, 85 in Dallas. Look at that, 81 in New Orleans, 67 in Atlanta, 72 in Jacksonville, 79 in Miami. A little cooler to the north. Highs tomorrow back in the low to mid 70s for your Thursday. Look at the bubble of 80s. And it looks like by Friday we'll be in the upper 70s, trying to push 80 as we get into the weekend. The weekend does look warm. Now tomorrow should be mostly dry, not much chance for rain tomorrow with partly cloudy skies. A little bit of moisture on Friday, a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms. As you see, there are better chances early on in the day. Now here's a look at our weekly planner. 72 tomorrow, another nice, very mild day. 77 on Friday, a few thunderstorms. 80 on Saturday and 82 on Sunday. Late Sunday, a few thunderstorms into Monday, but stay warm for a change. That's weather. Let's get a check of that traffic. How's it looking out there, Ed? All right, we'll get more on traffic. Try to. Back inside to you, Ted and Robin.
Cam's looked all right, so maybe it's not too bad. We're going to talk live to Tennessee's new basketball coach in just a minute.
Get Action 10 meteorologist Todd Howell's forecast on the new Sentinel's weather line. Call 521-6300.
This is the amazing Dollywood Season Pass, because it's also a passport to our Festival of Nations with entertainers and foods from around the world. And it's a savings card for discounts on guest admissions, concerts, and my new water park. It's a wild card that now gives you 9 months of fun, an invitation to our fall festival, and a Christmas card to enjoy the holidays. The Dollywood Season Pass, just $49 plus tax at Food City through April 30. Just don't wait till the pass is passed.
Spring marks the return of warm weather and the return of many area songbirds. If you want them to nest in your yard, Neil Denton will tell you how.
And find out how the Urban Business Expo can help you get ahead. That's tomorrow on Action 10 News Today.
We got a big problem.
Big problem? Well, what problem?
Problem? Did he say problem?
Yes, new Roundup.
No Roundup? What now?
One word. It's twice as strong now, faster than ever. It'll shrivel you all the way down to the roots.
All the way down to the roots? So we can't grow back? Not ever?
Never, ever, ever, ever?
Never. Not even a tough old weed like me.
I feel faint.
New Roundup. Twice as strong, faster than ever. Roundup. No root, no weed, no problem.
I'm what you call a mover and a shaker.
Yeah, when you move, everything shakes.
I'm just saying I'm way too busy. I'm here, I'm there, I'm always moving. But Cricket lets me make calls and get calls all around town. With Cricket, I get all my local calls for just $29.95 a month. I don't waste my time with contracts or hassles, because I got more important things to do.
Yeah, right.
Well, maybe not right now.
Introducing Cricket, comfortable wireless.
Dave, so nice to have you here.
Appetizer.
They brought them in from Madagascar.
Oh, look, tête de veau.
I think I'm going to Wendy's.
Wendy's Mozzarella Lovers Bacon Cheeseburger has 2 slices of mozzarella sauce, and 3 strips of bacon.
Now that's a delicious meal.
Just in time for dessert.
Every tête de veau. Who's got room for dessert?
Try Wendy's Mozzarella Lovers Bacon Cheeseburger.
Now biggie size any Wendy's combo. You could win your choice of 3 exciting vacations at Universal Orlando Resort.
Is it too late to choose something else?
The Dogwood Arts Festival presents Stedman Graham April 24th at the Bijou Theater. This You Can Make It Happen author shares his approach for creating a richer and happier life. Call 583-3596 for ticket information. Sponsored by these organizations and Channel 10.
WIVK's morning team, Andy and Allison.
Tomorrow morning, you could win $1,000 just for having a birthday.
It's so easy. Just put your radio on 107.7.
That's 107.7 FM.
Listen Thursday morning at 7:20.
We'll announce the birthday in this pickle jar.
If it matches your birthday, you could win.
Look out!
You could win $1,000 tomorrow morning at 7:20 from 107.7 FM, WIVK.
A little help here.
Please.
If Buzz is a man of his word, I bet a lot of people think they got the right guy.
Yeah, I think so. It sounded like just listening to his press conference that he is a good guy, and I think we're going to like him around here. The topic of today's press conference at UT was no secret. Tulsa basketball coach Bud Peterson accepted the Vols head coaching position Monday night and flew in today to be formally introduced. Mark Packer's at Thompson Bowling Arena, where he has the most popular guy in Tennessee. Mark?
Yeah, he really is a popular guy right now. Buzz Peterson, now, I do have to give you a little bit of a hard time. You're a Carolina guy. You got a little blue and orange. You working it here?
Yeah, I'm trying my best. Coach Dickey gave me his towel when I first got in town, so I threw it on real quick to show my enthusiasm.
There's a lot of people obviously awfully impressed already with you getting up there and saying your priorities. How important is that to you to establish it immediately?
I just want to make sure everybody knew my life, where I stand, and my faith in Christ, and my family's second, my profession's third, and that's just the way I live it, and I will continue to do that, and I want everybody to make sure they knew that. Last time I stood at a press conference, it never was mentioned.
Did Tennessee tell you what they were looking for, and why did they hire you?
I really believe Coach Dickey was looking for a young coach, energetic, somebody that could relate to the area. Because, like I said, I grew up in this area, over Nashville, across the mountains there. I have a lot of family still in this area, and coached at East Tennessee State and Vanderbilt.
Have you seen this guy play next to us here, Ron Slay?
I've seen him since he was in 9th grade, days in Nashville, so he's a very tremendous player, a great athlete, and I'm looking forward to the days working with him.
Could be your toughest job right here on the court. Buzz Peterson, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
The new head coach at Tennessee. Okay, now Ron Slay, you've heard him talk. He's out of earshot distance, so you can say what you think about him now.
He's a great guy. You know, he has a lot of intensity. I'm going to bring a lot of intensity, and what he does off the court is going to carry on over the court.
You have mixed reactions about the departure of Jerry Green?
Yeah, a little bit, but, you know, we got to move on now. We got a new coach and a new leader, so we just got to follow.
New sheriff in town, he's talking discipline. A lot of people think he's gearing that towards you.
Yeah, a little bit, but, you know, I'm well, you know, spoken for. You know, my team relies a lot on me, so, you know, I'm going to go in and do what it takes, you know, for us to get a W.
A lot of talent coming back. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Ron Slay, we got the new sheriff in town. Ron Slay, Vincent Yarbrough. They're laughing about it right now. We'll have much more coming up tonight at 11 o'clock.
All right, Mark, definitely some happy Volunteer fans down there this afternoon. All right, last night, the Civic Coliseum speed backup goalie Tom Lawson told me that Brad Guzda would lead the Speed into the playoffs. He said he could tell by the look in his eyes. Hopefully that look stays around for a while. Guzda made 41 saves last night as the Speed beat Elmira 1-0. Speed scored late in the first period, and Guzda made it stand up. With the win, Knoxville advanced to the first round of the playoffs, where they will take on the loved Asheville Smoke. It's the first playoff hockey in Knoxville in 5 years. The series is the best of 5 and will get underway on Friday night in Asheville at 7:35. The Speed will host Game 2 on Saturday night. That 2 will also be at 7:35. Well, the UT baseball team got things turned around last night in Johnson City, knocking off ETSU 7-5. The Wynn snapped the 3-game slide. The Vols played a little long ball, hitting 3 balls out of the park, including Chris Burke's 11th dinger of the year to lead off the game. Jeff Christensen and Stevie Daniel also went yard for the Vols. UT is now 27-6 on the season. The Vols now have a couple days off to practice before hosting Mississippi State this weekend for a 3-game series. Well, let's head up north. Let's go to Wrigley. Cubs and Expos. Great day to take the kids to the park. Kerry Wood off to a rough start for the Cubbies. Top of 1, Orlando Cabrera singles to right. That brings in Vladimir Guerrero. Expos led 3-zip after 1. Cubs try to rally back. Sosa swinging. Game over. Cubs would lose this one 3-2. Well, the golf tournament all the pros look forward to each year will get underway tomorrow at the Masters. Today they held the annual Par 3 contest. Watch this. This is the contest. Skipping it across the water. How impressive is that? Mine just go right in the water. Now the real fun gets underway tomorrow, and as always, the course is looking tough.
They always keep a few tricks up their sleeve here, so you know, it's a little soft today. I would imagine the greens will dry out some through the day and get faster for tomorrow, as they always do from Wednesday and Thursday.
Great day to be a golf fan.
It is kind of like spring. I mean, that's another one of those things.
Once you see that, it's time to play golf. It's time to watch the Masters.
That's right. Thanks a lot.
Well, coming up on the Night Beat, details about the big new attraction that could be built in downtown Knoxville. Plus, an expert is in town to give a church's advice on defeating a state lottery. And we'll tell you about a unique show and tell on the Night Beat.
You know, adults often worry the MTV generation is sorely lacking in culture. But 8th graders at St. Mary's School in Oak Ridge are doing their best to prove them wrong. Here's Ken Schwall.
Anyone who's ever had to memorize Shakespeare, let alone perform it in front of a crowd, knows how tough it can be. But these kids were impressive.
They're terrific.
They did a good job.
They did an excellent job.
And it was an inspiration for the younger kids in the audience. What have you learned about Shakespeare?
It's really cool.
Cool. Do you know any Shakespeare?
Where art thou, Romeo? To be or not to be?
Is that the question?
Yes.
Now, don't make the mistake of asking Sister Bernadette if she can quote Shakespeare.
Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments.
Oh, wow, that's very good.
Love is not love, which alters when it alters.
Okay, sister, that's fine. Never mind. Thank you. The actors came away with a new appreciation of the bard. So what do you think of Shakespeare now?
Oh, I think he's crazy for making us wear kilts.
I don't think it was his fault. Hey, this is a family show.
Okay.
You played who?
I played Macbeth.
Macbeth. Can I call you Mac?
Sure.
Can I call you Big Mac?
No.
No, that's going too far. These guys were the real unsung heroes of the play. So you played a tree, huh?
Yes, sir.
Is that tough?
No.
How do you do it? Give me your method.
That's it.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that's it.
Do that one more time. That's very good. Give me a line from Lady Macbeth.
Come, you spirits, and fill me from top to toe with cruelty. Make thick my blood. Come, thick night, and cover me with the darkest smoke of hell, so my sharp knife see not the wound it makes.
Okay, I'm depressed enough. Knock it. Inchwell Action 10 News.
I'm impressed.
I remember some Warfare Out Thous, but that's about it.
Nothing here.
Apparently there's more to it than that. Thanks a lot for watching. We appreciate it.
Have a great night.